let's reload. Let's see. Twitch, confirm. Confirm the nights, live. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna fiddle a little bit. Actually, I shouldn't, because it'll have to involve me like stopping the game and stuff. Capturing this is a little bit annoying. Okay. Hopefully it's back. I hope it's considered a different stream. There we go. So it's gonna be black for a bit. Now I have to decide something. So the problem with this is that it has weird resolution things. So I'm gonna launch it not windowed with like maximum resolution. Actually, yeah, fuck it. So not windowed, and let's see if OBS picks it up. I probably have to. Oh no, it does pick it up. Okay, but the problem is that I can't alt tab, because if I alt tab and then go back, the resolution changes a little bit, and the window just like resizes. So if that happens, that's going to be slightly annoying, but nothing too bad. Also, well, actually, I do have to alt tab now, because my camera, I have to keep doing the camera thing. Wait, it just can never remember my settings for the camera. Hey, Luis. See, like, what is it doing with the resolution now? What the hell is this thing? I guess I might as well, like, relaunch the game or something. Or, what if I... Oh god. No, I have to relaunch it, because screw that shit. Okay. Yes, apparently it's a horror game. Okay, not windowed, thank you very much. Ugh, that's annoying. I guess Unity, it's made on Unity, so it has problems with the, you know, the whole windowed, full screen, borderless window, well, borderless full screen, whatever. No, it's called borderless window. So it's not the best, but you know, Unity still is good enough usually. And I mean, Dusk worked. So maybe the people behind this didn't consider making like a proper. I mean, in the options there is no proper options here, so yeah, boyfriendless screen. Relatable. But I really wish they would add some sort of borderless windowed mode that would stretch into full resolution, like a full screen resolution, instead of having like part of it hidden behind my little thingamajig panel with the start button. You know, that panel below, and you know, it's just kind of weird. When I make a game, I'm gonna have to make sure it works properly with this kind of shit, because it's really annoying when it just cannot capture well. Anyway, let's just play. I have only seen this and that pulsating cockroaches or whatever those are. They are sure interesting. So I kind of hate that in Unity you got the graphic presets to select when you launch the game, and then you can apparently just do nothing. I mean, it's probably possible to make it selectable at runtime, but these guys didn't seem to bother. And so there's options for stylized graphics, simple something else, and like potato or something like that. Hello, Money Spider. So I just ran with the default graphic mode, which is stylized, and I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna start feeling the terror any second now. Let's see. So how are you feeling? I'm not feeling the terror because it has not started yet. Do you feel these sessions are still helping? You could try something a little more. I wonder what this is doing to my bitrate direct. We could start in vivo exposure therapy. Okay. Please don't freeze or anything like that. Ooh. Okay, so Can I... There's some screen tearing. Can I please options or something? Wow. They did not bother even letting me do like any sort of options right now. I'm mashing escape as hard as I can. But I guess the... actually there's no... whatchamacallits, film grain. Because I turned that off because I hate film grain. And it doesn't really, you know, play good with streaming. And so I turned off film grain and motion blur. There is some hardcore screen tearing going on. But there was no option for VSync. So that's interesting. I guess we're gonna have to live with it, though I have never seen it this bad in, like, as far as I can remember about games in general. What's bad about VSync? I know in some games it like messes with controls, gives input lag and stuff, but oh, well, exactly, yeah, but I guess if I I will honestly take input lag over, because I'm not that hardcore at gameplay, even though, you know, it's important, but it's less important than not like having your eyes hurt from screen tearing. Maybe if I look in the sky, there's nothing to tear. Ah, interesting. I usually turn it on, I think. And I guess maybe I'm used to input lag, maybe it doesn't give me input lag, maybe I don't notice it. Missing some weird monstrosity. Actually, that's a person with holes in the poster. Dog's model surprisingly well done, like it looks fuzzy. That's the pixels for you. Ah, dang it, Hippocat ain't here. And I don't want to alt-tab, because this game does not like alt-tabbing. God damn. Hippocat! I guess that guy is just gonna have to stay there for now. Is it, I forget, is it actually, like, dangerous to have them? I don't think it's, a hazard for me to have that bot remain for a bit. Hippocat, you let me down. Also, this game let me down because it doesn't do proper, like, screen settings, but it wouldn't normally be an issue. I guess it's with streaming when it becomes a problem. Oh well. I wonder what the hell is going on with this, like, little border on the road. Yeah, probably is. I mean, you say GK, but we all know deep down that you mean it. Where are these? What are them from? Windows? Or maybe it's from the lamps. Right. It just... light from the lamps doesn't actually look like that, so... I wasn't recognizing it. Oh no, dog is stuck. Well... time to go home, I guess. Too bad, that's too bad, but... yeah, that's life, you know. Sometimes you just get flushed down the sewer. Nikichu. Also, yeah, like, how does that actually happen? Press F to toggle flashlight, okay. So I have to wonder if... huh, interesting. So the graffiti reacts really differently to light. Or some graffiti, I should say. Reacts really differently to light than just the walls themselves. And the walls themselves definitely have some type of... maybe like parallax going on or something on them. Because they're not just like simple, low-res, unfiltered textured surfaces, that's for sure. Well, it's gonna look interesting. And I love me some sewers. Hey, that's like sands or something. Or that thing from Yumi Nikki or something, I don't know. Angry Demon. I feel like I've seen this thing everywhere outside the game or something. Maybe I saw, maybe it is literally just like in the thumbnail or cover or something for the game itself, and I've been seeing it since I have this game installed. Well, whatever. Hot Cross. Jesus. No, that's not Jesus. He has short hair. Mio Bonnie. Project Ma. I'm gonna wait for some water. Yeah, you can totally see there's some 3D-ness going on. It looks like just a bunch of layered, transparent, like cutouts. But it probably internally works not like that, because that would be a really silly thing to, like, consciously do to your game. Have 3D walls effects by... You know how in some video games fur is done that way? Like in Mario Galaxy, it's a famous example. The bee queen from Mario Galaxy. Or the grass in GTA 5 and some short lawns are done like that. When it's just like layers of just transparent textures, and it kind of... And they have like dots on the texture, right? And so when they're layered on top of each other, the dots also line up. And it kind of looks like fur or hair or grass or whatever you want. And so it looks like the same technique here, but they obviously wouldn't do that manually. Or even, honestly, probably not even write a shader that would do that. They would... it's probably just how like parallax works for unfiltered textures. Ah yeah, very possible also. I think, yeah, they might have been. Space to whistle. What if I don't actually care? I mean, I guess that would help me pick the direction. Never! So the game warned me about needing positional 3D audio, but I think my headphones might not be the best still. These ones, which is kind of weird. The ones I have at work, which were the previous ones I used to have before for like streams and stuff. I think I used them for a while. Before these ones. So those ones are like breaking down. You know what though? Sounds like over there. I want to just explore, honestly. I don't care if the dog sits in the darkness for a little bit. I only see the other directions. So anyway, the headphones I use at work. At work is where I listen to music way more than home. Because at home I just have my shitty monitor speakers and I just watch YouTube videos and stuff. I don't sit and listen to music. Oh, okay, so it's just no exploration. But at work I just usually the whole work day I have music going on. And I've noticed on some tracks like the Series M4 soundtrack just how mind-blowingly worse these headphones are. Everything sounds kind of muffled in them, and like I can barely hear just like the melody and the instruments and stuff. But at work they are slowly dying, so I will have to replace them anyway very soon. Maybe I'll have to buy new ones over the New Year vacation or sometime around there. Buy ones without a microphone, just not a full headset, just headphones. Maybe it'll be cheaper because I don't need a microphone at work, but I would like to always be able to listen to music at work. This is suddenly dead end too. Okay. Maybe my positional audio. So yeah, well, I mean that I recognize. I'm guessing that maybe based on that thing that I think it was Hazmati who was talking about 3D audio in headphones in Minecraft one time. I forget when. Did I stream? I don't think I've ever streamed Minecraft yet, but I participated in Hippocats, I think. And maybe it was then Asmati was opening my eyes to the fact that headphones can have bad and better positional audio, where I thought, or maybe it was Minecraft just has bad positional, I don't remember. Maybe I'm completely misremembering. Maybe he just said that Minecraft has bad positional audio. Actually, that sounds more plausible. I don't know if he is, but I don't remember. I also know that someone reacted quite poorly to me having pretty bad audio equipment. It might have been him. I think it was straight up on Discord. Also, I enjoyed the flashlight thing projecting properly. Certainly better than Half-Life 1 flashlight. So, I don't know. I mean, I can kind of hear where the barking is coming from, but I'm not sure if it should be better or not. And it didn't give me a run, I think, so far, and F. I don't know if I can use stuff. I to check inventory. Health 100 times that. Kira flashlight. No military flashlight. I always keep it with me in case I get trapped some. Yeah, that happens. I mean, if military, then maybe you are just used to thinking of that. I can't bear to leave the house without it. The batteries are long lasting and had guaranteed to last all game. Written on the package, whatever that means. That's good. That's very good, actually. Use E-enter, whistle space, flashlight, reload, map, change weapon, attack, block, inventory, escape. Pause. That didn't work. I mean, maybe the dog intro was the dog intro. Return. Keyring that holds all the keys I have, which is like 2. Lost tape, an old tape I found at home. If I find a tape player, I should listen to it. Oh, the pound. Can I? How do I? I guess it's just a radio, it doesn't have a tape player in it. So, can I? Okay. I don't know, it's just literally just sensitivity and volume, not any other settings here. Well, okay. So I wonder if these things are all like something like Kickstarter backers' names or something. Okay. Block. So block is toggle. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like any sort of toggle in FPS controls like sprint or crouch. I want to hold my shit, and when I release it, for the thing to stop doing the thing. Yeah, these are definitely some sort of backers and stuff. Oh, okay. Well, this ends quite abruptly. Okay. Well, now's a good time to whistle. That will attract some enemies. Okay, there, I think. So I wonder how well this actually translates. Like, if you are using headphones while watching the stream, will you be able to hear the directions just as much as I do? And also, I don't know how I feel about the game doing this thing where I have to find out the direction. I guess it's like reasonable, but if it's survival horror and I don't have a timer, obviously I'm gonna fucking explore every dead end just in case there are items there. So it feels kind of counterproductive to have this button. I mean, it's good that there's a button to tell me where the progression is, I guess. I don't know if this is the kind of game to just like trap you without letting you go backwards, or if it actually even matters remotely, because we see all these dead ends are just literally empty dead ends. But maybe at some point there's going to be like items to pick up, like in generic horror bullshit. You know what, I kind of want to play generic horror bullshit again. I had fun. It was not particularly interesting in terms of like story and setting, but it was fun just having to like manage items and stuff. I like that aspect of survival horror games. More survival horror games should be first person and with like less puzzles, but more just scavenging for items, trying to avoid enemies, trying to scrape by, get some ammo and stuff. Horror movie. My last horror movie must have been Hereditary. I don't watch many movies. I couldn't tell you what the previous, like before Hereditary, what earlier horror movie I watched was. Because I barely ever watch any movies. I watch some shows, by which I mean fucking X-Files, and Hereditary I just got randomly recommended by, I think was an author's note in some fanfic I was reading about it. There's not much on the TV nowadays, so I thought I'd make my own show. I started putting food and rancid meat in the useless old box, and all sorts of little critters would come and play. It was really relaxing to just sit on the sofa and watch them eat, but the small critters started attracting larger ones to the show. Some horrid putrid thing kept coming by to watch, so I would just pretend to be asleep till it passed. I think it knows I'm awake. I think it's watching me, not the show on TV. Ooh, that's kinda creepy. I did not mean to whistle. The dog doesn't even reply. Oh well. So Hereditary was quite good. I liked it. Is that supposed to be all little buggies? Because it's not very convincing looking. It's just very uniformly covering the food. It was slightly better in Dark Souls in the Catacombs. Hi, this thing looks like some sort of trilobite thing. This is far creepier. If only it didn't face through the wall. But like that, things like that actually do kind of fuck with me. Also, it reminds me, because it's quite flat on the floor. It makes me think of that manta ray in Mario Sunshine. It makes me think of like ghosts of creepy crawlies, which is even worse than creepy crawlies by themselves. I've never, man, I am blessed to live in an apartment building on the 11th floor. We have no bugs here of any sort. I detest them with all my soul. I am very weak. I think I am more weak than normal people, than regular, like, default setting to various creepy crawlies. Though I don't think, maybe big spiders, I've never encountered a big spider, but I feel like maybe I would be more fine with one. Small spiders I can like, just go away, why are you here? I mostly just don't like that they're around where I am, because I want everywhere where I am to be fucking pristine and sanitary. Also there is them shadow bias. Yeah, I've worked with Unity before, I know how this thing works. So you see how the shadow has a distance from the corner. That's done so on smooth objects they can like just have a weird shadow cast on themselves. They can cast shadow on themselves, and so on a smooth surface there will be just one of them like half shadow. It thinks there's a shadow but not quite, and it does this like weird diagonal stripe thing, or just a slice of shadow depending on the geometry. And the shadow bias like this, it's a little bit of a distance from where the shadow would be normally cast. It's done to remove those like borderline cases of shadows. Grave encounters. Interesting. I have not watched that, but I like horror. I like horror mostly, though, honestly, for just the stories and the premises and the ideas of the stories. My favorite horror movie, Hereditary, was really good. I don't like jump scare horror because it's boring. I like the horror where it doesn't explain everything by the end. I suppose I would like Japanese horror if I watched more of it, because Japanese seems to be all about like unexplainable curses that just are and cannot be gotten rid of and stuff like that, which is cooler for me than, I don't know, some mutants or zombies or ghosts. Actually, I guess ghosts are very Japanese too, but something cliche, I guess. I don't like that. My eyes are useless. All they do now is sting and show me stuff that can't be real. If that rancid thing wants them, then I say let it have them. Sure. So, prior to her, I guess it's still my favorite horror movie is Blair Witch. The first one, of course. And Hereditary was very good. There are some that I remember watching that I don't remember if I liked any others quite as much as those two, but surely there must have been some. Because at some point I was watching more movies than right now. I watched the ones about the caves. Oh, there's this whole direction. What's called like Descent or something, maybe? I don't remember if those were scary. I guess they were kind of scary because it's a scary concept. Dark caves and creatures. But reading freaking Ted the Caver was scarier than watching those movies. Go, what? Hi. Oh. Okay, that spooked me a little bit, because the sound made me think that something was coming from behind, something spawned here and was chasing me. I turned around to look, and this motherfucker just appeared from the frontal direction. Nice ass. How's my health? Is it regenerating, or did I not even get... Okay, interesting, 100 still. I think it literally just came from the... Shit, the sounds are freaking me out, even though it's just my dog, looks like. Because I turned around immediately to listen to the scraping sound. The zombie literally came from this doorway, I think. Well, I mean, he probably spawned where I couldn't see. That's normal. It's not like the cyberpunk police spawns behind you. I think he just spawned there and walked out, but I wasn't looking at where he was walking out. Okay, so good to know that sounds are effective still. Remember how I was Let's Played Amnesia Machine for Pigs? And the only time I got scared, I think it was like the first time I saw the monster because I didn't know how they behaved and what? Examine what? It's too small, okay. Maybe my dog went there. Wait. I actually thought it would look to the to this here, because I kind of want to be there. That looks interesting. I like how the light bulb is like super high res. I guess it's just 3D and thus because of the proper resolution it looks way smoother. You know, it would be cool if there were like secret walls you could break down. Depending on where you deducted, there might be a passage to somewhere. New one, I have not played it. I will stream it soon-ish. It's like some on my next games list. I have not played it. I have heard conflicting accounts. Rather, I have heard bad accounts, and I have seen videos with thumbnails with people that look like they were impressed with it. Yeah, kind of like that. So, I've seen only thumbnails of people playing it, and they were proper like, oh, thumbnails. And you'd think, at least from like John Wolf, I think, I don't remember actually, did he play it? I saw it from one of the VTubers, or more. I think Gura played it. Basically, at worst, the Let's Players, the streamers, whatever, that I've seen thumbnails of seem to be pretending that it's good or adequate. But Touchdown destroyed it when he DM'd me about it. I might have different criteria, so I might still find... You know, I'm not... Actually, I don't have that much experience with horror games, honestly. I just usually tend to play... Some shooters that I play are tense. How about you don't switch off my flashlight? Thank you. That was kind of spoopy as well. Gotta love barbed wire fences and things that can possibly come through them later. I'm gonna just... Oh, I can't run with block. Well, I'm gonna walk with block then. Because fuck your shit. All hope abandon, ye who enter here. I guess it should be abandon all hope. Can I take the ore? Sharon. Well, I'm straight going to the underworld, I suppose. Oh, I can just walk through, nice. I guess there's no crouch button, so this literally could be just like a collision-wise, just a corridor. Frog guy from Star Wars. I'm fairly sure that it was written by like Dante Alighieri or someone. I forget where it is originally from, but I think it's from Divine Comedy. It might not be. I might be mixing it up with Look at My Creations and Despair or whatever it was. But that was... I don't remember if that was even real. That was someone's account from like ancient times that they saw like a ruin in the middle of a desert with that written on it. But I don't remember if that was part of some fiction or if it was actually something that existed. Man, I need to brush up on my history stuff. You know what though? The mere fact that I did not have to crouch to enter this makes me feel like I'm like a small person walking through a normal sized tunnel instead, and it's not making this claustrophobic. If it made me crouch manually. Jesus! Sounds! This game wasn't kidding when it said like, hey, headphones recommended. You know, why am I looking there? I don't want to see whatever that is. That... Shit. Hopefully it's evident on my face, but I am actually like getting nervous about just by the sounds. Because I still don't know. I know the game will have enemies and it has like combat mechanics and stuff. But before you know what enemies there are and how they act, it's the scariest part because I literally don't know if they will just throw some shit at me. Like they could literally spawn someone to slowly catch up from me from behind catch up to me from behind. And also just have someone distracting me behind the barbed wire fences and stuff. Gee. Okay. Now we're in the mid-grinder portion of the sewer. This looks like Half-Life 1, whatchamacallit. The part after you get captured by the military guys and then escape. I ain't gonna whistle. I'm gonna probably never whistle again, I don't think. Because you can see where the dead ends are anyway. And I wonder if whistling will attract enemies. This opens into like a giant hole. Giant cavern or something. That's cool. Unless it's a glitch. I don't think it would be a glitch. I wonder if we'll get any giant cavernous environments in here, or if it's just going to be all tunnels and stuff. Devil music. Quake! I mean, Quake was way faster paced and not quite as claustrophobic. It's still atmospheric as hell, don't get me wrong, but I mean, there's pixels, so there's that. Oh, the tunnel gets fucked up. A little bit. Well, he's in front of me. That's a way less scary setup when it's in front of me. Ah. Well. Hi. It looks like he's trying to walk towards me. I don't want the bars to suddenly disappear. Where they look lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, this is cool. This is big, small island or whatever it was called. I don't remember. So I think they're just gonna maybe run after me. So I should probably bolt it a little bit here. Yeah, jeebus. So I thought it would be different enemy types just previewed, but these are all different looking. I wonder if they're like procedurally constructed from parts or something. Oh boy. I wonder if the game is gonna become way less tense when I start actually fighting them. Because right now, I'm in that state where I'm not sure that it's feasible. And I'm not sure how it will go. Oh, okay, this is not logical whatsoever. But this just looks like someone was having fun with modules for this sewer tile set, so to speak. Not tile set. Tile sets is for 2D. But you know, like, all the way back from Morrowind and such, you would have modules to build your caves and indoor environments from, and they would have like intersection for pipes, L sections for pipes, straight sections for pipes, and caves and tunnels and everything. And so this someone is like, okay, you know what? I have this intersection. I'm just gonna put a bunch of them together. And there's another one of them. Those parts. So I guess, I mean, this kind of works, but at the same time, if you have any experience with modular environments, it just looks a little bit easily made, so to speak. I would be more impressed by the layout if it was, or if it looked a bit like unique everywhere in handcraft. Hi, that's my dog. It could be a monster. Well, that's nice. There's the eyeball. Oh, damaged handgun. Some hair or some scratches, scrapes, scrapings, whatever. And the eye. I can crouch actually. So, okay, never mind. I guess I can crouch. Then the pipes must not have been just corridors. Never mind. Weird they did not make me crouch. Oh, ha. No, that's just. I cannot tell if that's meant to be like liquid passing or if it's weird shit. Because there's gaps in it. I'm not gonna think too hard about what that is. Anyway, let's shoot my dog. Nah, I'm not gonna shoot my dog. Gear? Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look just because I didn't consider gears. I mean, they could be like, there's gaps in them for one. in the, like inside. It's like the like a broken up circular kind of shape, like donut shape. Yeah, I think they're made like that, but they're definitely spinning in a way that gears wouldn't spin, because in all directions. But I think the way they're made is just like this, like almost closed C shape, you know, extruded to be a little bit cylindrical, and just a bunch of them spinning in the same direction. And there's a light in the center of them. Because of the gaps, it does not look quite like a worm. Okay, the dog... No, wait, this... Wow. I thought I was still here. And I went back to the worm gear. Really weirdly shaped worms. Oh. Oh, well, that was abrupt. This is very Silent Hill Resident Evil save room. Did they just give me a save room on the way to my dog? What was that all about? Or did it reset me? Is it where I... No. I mean, this is rocks again, not metal, so this is kind of like where I dropped in the first place. Now it goes up, okay, sure. Subway station? Hospital? I don't... It looks like more like a subway station of some sort. I'm gonna be happy if this involves a bunch of like these urban environments that are not just sewers, because those are always cool. The kind of thing like, you know, maintenance tunnels, closed off subway stations, the kind of places where you cannot be, but they exist. It's kind of close to one of my ideas. I explained it to Touchdown for a game that would be primarily set, or the hub at least would be set in like this kind of web of just these kind of environments. Basically everywhere that you know are physical places in like a city, but where normal regular people just are not allowed or cannot go in. There would be all sorts of like basements, sewers, maintenance tunnels, electrical, I don't know, vents, maybe just like between behind the walls and stuff like that, between houses. Weird courtyards that are isolated, so we're going a bit more into the fantastical. So this could be a little bit like that, and that would be cool, because that would give me examples to steal from for my idea. So I'm definitely not even looking for my dog anymore. I got a gun, now I'm in the subway. Oh. I feel like I've been misled. I was promised sewers. The dog took... Oh, hi. No, my dog and a woman. My dog got me a woman, but they are running away now. Hi. You're nice. So, am I gonna get... I cannot jump down there. I was kind of hoping for a Silent Hill 3 type thing where just like a ghost train runs you over if you drop down. Actually, I think it was a normal train, but... Ghost train would be scarier. Like Ghostbusters 2. When I was a kid, I thought Ghostbusters were horror movies with some funny bits here and there. And I thought Doom was a survival horror game with some action here and there. I should probably just run around with this. I don't quite need pistols yet. It does not actually make me feel secure to carry a pistol around because it has finite ammo and I have to aim. Okay, I guess I'm examining the whole thing. But open where? Which part? Am I... Is it... Ah, it was just another... I would have thought that these kind of gates would be opened from that, and not just, hey, call another train for me, please. I mean, sure, I'm gonna ride after my dog and that weird hooded woman, angel slash cultist slash whoever. Cool. I could go between the cars. It would be nice if there was like various different things to see. If you looked out like forward or backward, there would be something scary. I cannot see inside. Who is conducting the train? I mean, probably demons. So I don't want to go, I just want to stay on this train. I want to stay in the dark where no one can... If this is some sort of in vivo therapy, I wonder if this is like him imagining after the fact. Jesus, okay, I cannot actually. I was maybe supposed to look and see something. The reflections in those doors look like eyes to me, and I was scared by that. Okay, so I wonder if this is like he was, I don't know, he has an army flashlight. He wouldn't be traumatized by just losing a dog. But what if he was traumatized by something? What if the dog even is like an allegory? But this is like his imagined... Or I guess I can exit. I thought there was just a wall there. Oh, it is just a wall. So it's like some sort of... Like Silent Hill Shattered Memories, journey... Imagine journey looking for someone, trying to cope with it, or retell like your emotional reactions about this event that happened. And you are having this kind of in your head, metaphorically, while you are telling the psychiatrist about it or something like that. Yeah, well, Jesus, maybe. There was that angelic-looking lady person. Maybe that's, Oh. Not there, just... I wanted to jump onto the platform, but apparently I cannot. But I can kind of walk on it sometimes. Hey, shoes. Hey, shoes. Oh! Jesus, yes, hey, shoes. With some sort of awareness ribbon. Hope it's not something lame. Okay, so that looks highlighted. Ah, a tape recorder. Lost tape 1. With the power of my mind. Oh, it's gonna be scenes or something. Playable? Playable. Jeez. This is intense. Am I in some sort of container? No, it's far too large for a container. I don't have a flashlight. Well, if it's just a tape, it's not real. I'm not gonna take it too serious. Yeah, but I'm not gonna take it too seriously. Fuck off, mate. I had shivers from that. Not gonna work a second time. But that worked quite well first time. Oh, suddenly. Kennels. Look at me knowing all these words. Caco dog. Yeah, it was some weird, like... I didn't look at it too hard because it was loud. Yeah, it's like a dog mask with 4 little legs coming out of it. That's interesting. Okay, but jump scares are cheap. Surely we can all agree that jump scares are lame. Just build up the tension with eerie sounds. Please. I don't want my heart to give out. I have not really experienced many jump scares myself. I just watch people react to them and it's not the same. I do have a weak heart. That's some sort of weird foxtail. I'ma take it. In Conquer's Bad Fur that it gives you lives. Oh, that's the dog. Can I throw the dog at enemies? I guess this is my dog when I rescued it from the hellish kennels of Inferno... Demon World. But where do I actually put my dog? Do I escape where I found the bolt cutters? Somewhat. Okay. Well, I am sure glad I experienced that. Maybe I should open the window so that there's some refreshing coldness over here, because I might get quite sweaty from that. Yeah, seizure. I want to make a decision. I want control back in my life. I want to matter. Everybody just makes choices for me. Maybe I'll find some place where I can be happy. Some place dark without people to remind me how ugly I am. I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe I'm very fortunate in life, but this kind of like searching for myself and these kind of problems that come up in stories nowadays that people have, they have never been relatable. And I'm like, when it's, you know, the only time a story about any sort of like just regular person mental state, normal, not like fantastical mental state was ever effective was the DLC, of course, for the depression thing. But then that devolved as well. Okay, I've established that there is a corridor there. I'm gonna check the door up the stairs. Yes, Stone Cold Steve Olsen, but I don't know. It's just I've never even, hey Hazmati, I'm having fun with this. I'm glad. Actually, I think someone I found about this before. You suggested it to me, but not long before. But I've already been a little bit shook, so to speak. So you know, this is fun. But so yeah, all these like controlling my life, that kind of thing. I don't know how to generalize it to describe it, but it's just like all. Okay. It always feels like it's kind of like contrived, I guess. It's just like weird problems that just how do you say the phrase in English? In Russian there's a phrase that came from some song or something, I don't remember, which is like будь попроще, be simpler, basically. It just doesn't sound right. Climb, I mean, I cannot jump, so of course I cannot climb. Maybe I can break down the structural support. Nah. There's nothing up there. There's some plants. I'm gonna dog whistle the angel statue though. Lockers now. Well, I mean, there's probably lockers in every sort of facility where people come and work there. It's an old game called Midnight. I wonder if that's an author, or this author is like prior game, previous. Or it looks like it's on secret... not PlayStation. Not PlayStation, let's just say. Okay, Hazmati, that's interesting. And now I'm gonna be on edge. Might be, so neither confirm nor deny. Some these doors probably are just literally marking save rooms. I did not pay attention to the kind of door it was. But yeah, this, I mean, I'm totally gonna objectify the statue. The statue is an object. Fight me. Three things at once to... Oh. I am gonna elect... can I... Oh, right, I can just pick it up. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna elect to do the thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to just not try to figure out the map and remember the layout in 3D. Because the way I remember layouts is the stupid person way, where it's just like, hey, if you go there, there, and there, you'll come up kind of about there. And not, I don't, when I, you know, explore a 3D space, I don't map it out mentally to a 2D map or anything like that. Okay, so there is some kind of like, that looks like a Japanese style censored dick, but I guess it's maybe like some rails or something. I don't know. Image the dream. Image the dream. Maybe imagine the dream. Okay, well, pleasant, good, bon appetit. There we go, that's the phrase. So let's pick up the key. Metro key, I think it said. Read. This whole station is just broken. Lines are run backwards. Access panels are hard to get to, and sometimes the power just cuts. Since this is considered a bad part of town, the funding for the station was minimal, and most of the construction was done by local residents. Does that happen? That doesn't sound real. To top it off, the last... I guess maybe construction, maybe just local residents actually working in construction, but they're all shit. To top it off, the last maintenance guy messed up everything. He told me when he left to keep every light on, and to either redirect or send off any trains that arrived. I've made several attempts to fix the electrical problems, but it's so bad I don't think I'm getting anywhere, so I'm leaving. This job just isn't worth the hassle anymore. I'm going to chew some candies. This is not what I expected this game to have me do. That's the lockers. So what kind of sections are we talking about? Okay, that took longer than I hoped it would. I need to chew faster. Get good at chewing faster. Okay, before going through any doors, I'm gonna just like map out what else is here. Forbidden Dot. Colton Peterson. There are some steps down there or something. Quite sounds distance. Okay, well I guess I'm going counterclockwise. No, clockwise. I'm not even gonna read those whatever they are. Graffiti. Fly. Lose weight. I can dig it. Bloated. Disgust. Fat. Gross. Hey, so this is like, oh no, my guy hates himself. Yeah, I mean that said in the note, like, I'm ugly. I'm gonna hide from everyone in the sewer, I guess. Oh, you know what? That reminded me. I need to look something up when we are done with the stream. So I took a walk yesterday because the weather was nice enough and there was a bunch of snow and I had free time on Saturday when the sun's still out. So, and I looked. It was I think it was the week before last that I've been there, but just some area and the border of the forest park place is blocked, of course. There was a note on one of them electrical poles or trees or something. I don't actually remember. Probably just a tree, honestly. And I didn't stop to read it the first time I was there, but it just said about something. Hey, during that period, like recently, a movie was shot in this area. And I was like, okay, I wonder why this note is here and what it says about that. But yesterday I stopped there and read it, and so apparently there was a movie shot, like a sci-fi or fantastic movie, and it said to look it up on YouTube if you're curious, and the name was The Sky Over the Forest, or in Russian actually it was Небо над лесом. And I forgot to Google that when I came home because I was like in the beginning of my walk, and it just escaped my mind. So after this, I'm gonna Google that and see. But also, yeah, snow is good. It might be like, I like summer, I like parts of autumn, I like parts of spring, but I feel like winter is like the most evocative season for me, that makes me feel the most just about the environment and the vibes and stuff like that. Everything's broken. How relatable. Nothing though. Aren't I looking for like bad breakers or something? It seems to be working around here. It was a slow day when it happened. Only 2 trains ever stopped here, and I didn't see her until it was too late. I heard her sobbing as she walked down the tracks. I wanted to run and save her, but I could hear the train. I just waited and listened. She must have regretted it at the last moment because I heard her scream. I can't stop her. She passes through the walls. All I can do is wait and listen. Interesting. Ghost of someone who committed suicide, threw themselves under the train? Maybe all of it is also metaphorical? I'm really bad at like trying to... So I think it told me to turn everything off everywhere and then go back to the place where I found the key and the note. Yeah. And reboot the whole system. I hope that thing doesn't go through walls. What? You shoot at me or something? I probably can't really do anything to them with my sledgehammer. There are sounds down there. Still 100 health. Is that accurate? Does that display work properly? Well, if I am invincible, I'm just gonna roll with it. Fight the ghost with a sledgehammer, but why? I don't want to kill the ghost. It did nothing bad to me. Actually, is this? No, it's a different place. Also, if there's a she, I don't want to fight a woman with a sledgehammer. That's even worse. I don't know. That didn't look very feminine, but well, these days that means nothing. I kind of feel like I shouldn't go there, but I'm gonna. If it's letting me, I might as well. It could be some sort of infinite corridor situation. Where no matter how much I go, I turn around and I'm right there. Maybe it was a mistake. I was by the wall. That should not have hit me, but whatever. Okay, so in that place arbitrarily it allows me to go and kill myself by the train. Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of expected it too, but you know, there could have been something there. Okay, well. So let me just make sure. No, that's the thing. Power goes out on the tracks, you have to reboot the whole system. And turn off the breaker boxes, come back here and start. So I know that this kind of switches on the breaker. I guess not this kind of big lever, but the breakers, I guess I don't know if they can be turned on. I know that they can turn themselves off when there's like overloaded and stuff, and the physical things actually flip from that. But I don't know if they can be flipped back by rebooting the system. I feel like this is a little bit of fiction about how this works. This looks like a Minecraft chest from a distance. But okay, lesson learned. Lesson not go on the tracks anymore. And since you know, I have an excuse. We've done that part before. I don't have to say anything. I'm gonna chew on some more candy because I have not eaten much, and I just want to feel something in my mouth. Oh, I'm gonna do that too. I guess I ran backwards slowly. Finally, so I can now observe whether my health regenerates. Probably does, let's be honest. Yes, it does. Okay. Well, that makes me feel way safer about everything, because wait, I forgot. So I observed if my health regenerated, and it does. And that makes me feel much safer, because now I know that if push comes to shove, I can run from everything and then sit out the damage somewhere, and I'll be fine in the end. And I cannot permanently fuck myself by wasting some resources or not finding something. Shotgun? I mean, sure. Huh. Okay. What is that? Believe that it can. Lost tape and lock broken. I guess it's the lock, that's a vending machine, but anyway. No, I'm just not gonna shoot at things yet. I have not been given a reason to shoot at things yet, especially ghosts. I'm gonna check the rest of the tunnel first. That this goes in at least 2 directions. That's a bit much. Oh boy. I guess there's a map. Except I don't have it. What was the... Wait, this isn't... Here in the manual. Check map M. So maybe I don't have the map for this particular place. Because M does nada. Behind the fence. Broken. Hopefully no motherfuckers are gonna appear until I... Ooh. Well, now that's promising. Until I turn off the lights. I don't know who that was, but he was making sounds. I probably cannot open broken things, alright? So... Do I have limited supply of them? 2 sets of lockpicks with a pick and a turner. They look very brittle. Okay, so clearly I'm gonna have to choose which doors to unlock with them. Hopefully it gives me a prompt and doesn't automatically use lockpicks on a door that just turns out to be locked when I press on it. Clips! And shotgun bullets. Broken. Okay, well, it was worth it for the clips and shotgun bullets, I suppose. Was there anywhere else? I feel like there was. This is the place with the green. The place with the green. This might be the last place. Broken. Broken. Ahoy. Okay, so this is gonna be. Oh, I need to hold. Maybe the lockpicks are kind of like Zelda keys, and they are actually just mandatory for things. So I kind of remember how to go back, but maybe not entirely. Wonderful. There's someone just fucking with me right now. Okay. He was really failing at damaging me there for a bit. Dick move! Locking it behind. Okay, I think it's this direction and then right. Yeah, it's like alien ghost. Zombie ghost. And turns out into that sack that we saw through the crack after it dies. Yeah, don't get stuck on shit. Because that would be silly. Yeah, that's true. But what is even better is running away from them. The Lex, this is better than Silent Hill 4. You know, in Silent Hill 4, eventually in the subway you get like infinite ghosts following you through walls. Because of the third person camera and all that kind of stuff, it feels way worse in there. And here it's completely fine running away from that stuff. I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna go read what. Did I read this? He's so nice, I feel like I matter again. He makes me feel real. He tells me that I matter. He doesn't think I'm so ugly. Well, that's nice. Who is he though? Who he is, B. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I actually don't remember Ghost and Total Chaos. Hmm. I remember some type of enemy that was just really deadly and like killed you by looking at you or something, but I think those could be killed as well. Okay, let's continue with our backstory. That's a big fella. Honestly, that whole place looks delightful. Oh, I will say one thing though. To me, even though I really enjoy this kind of things, um, and I especially really enjoy things that are like, ah, this is all in the protagonist's crazy mind. That's how he sees the world. But it loses something when it's so metaphorical that it's not like him actually being insane and this is how he sees the world, or like in Silent Hill type of situation, or Alice in I'm pretty much repeating what I've told to Touchdown recently. So if Touchdown watches this, he's gonna have a, you know, second time listening to my things, or you know, getting my opinions. But basically, when it's just like a metaphor without the premise that your character believes that everything is real, I don't know, it's just it loses something. So when I see those floating cockroaches, they hit a bit less than if my character was like, what the why are there floating cockroaches? What kind of world am I in? I don't know. Maybe it's just there, or I'm in that kind of mood right now. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to like generalize what works and what doesn't, and I feel about things, because that I never feel like I'm correct when I do that. And I always feel like there is exceptions or things that contradict what I just said. Also, I'm just looking. Is this noise literally like planes in front of me, but at a distance? So you can see where they clip on the floor in the middle. And like now they're clipping into the wall and the floor. Yeah, so this white noise thing is just like a plane in front of me that I can push into the wall and no longer visible. Oh yeah, so I guess maybe it's just there with the cockroaches. I could, maybe it's a bit on the nose or something. Just giant floating cockroaches in the void. I know something about that didn't quite work as it could have, but sus. So sus. Hmm. Yeah, something under those covers. Nice. So what happens if I crouch now? I cannot crouch. Okay. Makes sense. Something's gonna like come at me through the pipe, and that's how this tape is gonna know. Maybe not. Cannot whistle though. And And they even told me, like, the FOV here is like 45. And they were like, hey, please keep this at 45 for the feeling of claustrophobia. But it honestly does not feel very claustrophobic. I actually cannot even tell that the FOV is low for some reason. I'm just fine with it. Usually in games it's more visible. I guess maybe when there's like arms and the weapons in them or something, some way I am able to tell easier. Hi. Am I crouched? What do you do? Woohoo! Big boy, okay. So am I the cockroach? Now. Is that what's happening? I mean, it's kinda sus. Man, this feels way smoother after all that. Just not having the noise constantly in front of you. Suddenly I'm playing like a modern... This is Cyberpunk. On consoles. Okay, so this is the last direction I can go. And these all like, oh, food, gross, diet are a bit on the nose as well, but maybe I'm overthinking things a bit. Maybe it's because, once again, it's too unrelatable. Body image problems? What the hell are those? Yes, I was the cockroach. More. So I guess those literally are just, hey, this looks like the 3D version of one of those monitors from that Doom texture. What do I look though? That thing was from the other side. Oh, my friend. Maybe I need to get a friend on the other side to open it for me. Oh. Or I could go through this turning logic and... You know what? It really makes me want to just go outside and forget about the dog. Delightful. Well, you know, if I see the breaker box, I can just not trigger it. And go back and then explore the other side. Is that outdoors? Looks like outdoors rather than lamps. Yeah, the lighting... lamps you would make the directional light like that from. Well, hello. Some of these parts remind me of how I would make something that I would consider scary in Series 7. So, twisting, turning corridors. And some vague, like, even the grating that you can see, like, the corridor continue beyond is quite my thing as well. Ah. So I'm gonna guess... Yeah, Americans be mentally weak. But so I'm gonna guess that this thing is just not gonna work, or I cannot actually use it to go back, okay. So I'm gonna have to run back through all that crap. That's gonna be interesting. Good thing I unlocked it beforehand though. I don't have to do that while the ghost is there. It's always hard for me though, with that kind of stuff. Because it's always a possibility that, like, it's not people getting weaker, it's people getting more aware of what can be like a condition of someone and willing to consider giving people help, which, you know, would make their lives better. But at the same time, you cannot help but think sometimes when it's like everyone has just like weird mental problems that completely cripple them, denying them normal life. Fuck off, mate, I'm not gonna look at you even. Oh, that didn't even exist. And I'm like, how did people live previously in the history of humanity? How did everyone live? But maybe they all suffered deep down, I don't know. So anyway, that I'm gonna guess that was just a normal ghost. Regular old ghost. Didn't even hit me that hard, loser. Uh, which part was the tame part? You mean the body image problem compared to some other problems? Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna deny that, you know, mental health problems exist and are probably widespread, but obviously, like, I mean, that would be stupid to say, but I feel like some people just kind of maybe overblow things sometimes, or maybe rarely, or it's like my preconceptions that it's much rarer than it actually is, and so where more people are aware of things and bring them up, it makes it feel like they're just complaining about stuff, even though maybe they're just like, it's kind of like having access to information, and the internet makes some realities of the world and of people. And pick up what though? Oh, I did not pick up the map, that's why I couldn't. Ah, okay. So there is the maps of everywhere. Can I... Is it gonna turn everything back on? I hope it does. But yeah, so I'm not gonna ever to anyone personally go like, oh, your issues are not valid. I think you should just suck it up. But deep down, like, I cannot help if my head thinks that some people should just suck it up. I'm just not gonna say it. Because, you know, my philosophy is that you can think whatever like you feel. You can work towards like educating yourself if you want, if you need, if you have any reason to. But so long as you don't act on the possibly wrong things that you think or feel, it's not like it doesn't make you evil to have these like instinctual feelings about stuff that are just kind of like, it could be offensive to people, it could hurt a lot of people's feelings, it could be just really stupid to say something. But do I go to where the train was? But so long as you just don't, you know, don't act out on things and don't really tell them to people in person, feel free to think whatever you want. Because obviously, if you're not going to do anything, that it doesn't actually matter in the end. Obviously, it would be better if everyone was more correct all the time, but that's never going to happen. So just, you know, don't think everything is as important as it is, and don't try to like act on things that you feel. Just live your life and let others live their lives. And even if you think that everyone is ruining society or something, just, you know, I'm not going to ruin society. Let them try. Anyway, I kind of want to see if there's anything I missed here. I think I've been everywhere, because I'm very good at navigation and maps. At this particular place, I feel like some of those I have not been in, but maybe they are inaccessible to me. But also I thought that maybe this train would be my destination. Maybe I need to go back to where I arrived. Let's do that then, I guess. I'm assuming that there's probably not a lot of things that are worth exploring for in this game, because health packs don't exist, and I've not used shooty weapons yet. That weird ghost thing just didn't do anything, just disappeared. Let it do nothing and disappear. Okay, so this is the way back down. Yeah, it's a constant struggle to reconcile like my old ingrained beliefs about things and the things that you find out. That's why I'm hanging out in a Discord server that's full of people of that kind of persuasion. Like, I'm not gonna actually specify what kind of persuasion, but the ones that, like, sometimes it's really annoying to even just read what they say, but I stay there so that it counterbalances, like, their takes and opinions counterbalance what I usually think. And I talk to them about like video game stuff and stuff, so I remember that they're actually reasonable most of the time. Apart from that one guy who said like Half-Life 2 was a bad game. But if they have weird opinions, maybe I'm just not understanding them, you know? Makes me feel so much better sometimes, but I worry that I'm not good enough. He wants me to lose weight, and I'm really trying, but it's just so difficult. I look in the mirror and nothing's changed. I feel bad about the rats, but what if these notes are from that woman who walked on the tracks? Because who would be the he who would want you to lose weight? That sounds like something that a woman would have experience with, some like male person wanting them to lose weight. Anyway, where am do I have to just wait this out? Probably. Yeah, that's true as well, Luis. I feel like, even though everyone, I'm gonna do a hot take now. So a lot of people are justifying their anger by saying that they're victims, they're mistreated, they should not be expected to be nice to people that don't make an effort to understand them or be respectful to them, or help them or anything. But the fact is, well, that's interesting. The fact is that the world, reality as we know it, does not owe you a perfect life, and everyone who doesn't know you by default doesn't owe you respect by default, based on every possible group you can like attach yourself to and belong to. And I'm not saying that everyone should earn those things, but I'm saying that don't expect that the default state of life is this blissful, everyone loves you, no one ever is like ignorant or illogical about you, and every case of that happening gets treated like crime. But I mean, it's bad, but there's no getting away from that unless you just have some sort of hive mind, like in the J.C. Denton ending of Deus Ex Invisible War. There is always going to be people who are ignorant about things or prejudiced about things, and basically you aren't helping yourself by acting really annoying or really entitled, even if you think or you do deserve better treatment. You are not helping yourself by alienating everyone. Everyone doesn't owe you to be like super considerate to all your problems and situation in life. But if you don't want to help yourself, you know, make your life better, you want the world to change so that your life is better instead, I mean, good luck with that. But yeah, that's my hottest take. I'm gonna melt some steel beams with that take. I'm not gonna use any of this. That seems like a puzzle. I don't know if puzzles in this game kill you if you do them incorrect, but I don't have any sort of clue right now, so I'm gonna just kind of mosey along until I find some sort of clue. But yeah, that's my basic thing. So obviously in person, when someone is troubled, someone is covered in some kind of slime, I'm not gonna belittle them. I'm gonna either not engage at all or try to be sympathetic to the best of my ability. But wow, nice. Did I get acid spilled on me? I think I did. Can I crawl out, or am I just slowly dying? Nice. Ah. So that this is the first person game where you can slip and fall that I've played. You cannot do that while not carrying acid, though. This is like that kitchen safety. What the fuck is all this? It's like that kitchen safety video where someone just falls in the worst possible way in the... Oh. So there's my remains, I guess. Maybe that was meant to happen. Probably not. Well, hello. You look nice today. Maybe I kind of want now. I kind of wish I went to where I died on the tracks, on the train tracks, to see if like a corpse was still there. Feels hot. No, don't be a bitch. Just open it. Hmm. Well, I have never had any reason to... Gross. Disgusting. Never had any reason to deal with mental health people. Hi. So I have no opinion on them. I wonder if I would be better served shooting them. Like, surely it's not required yet. They don't take too much help. But yeah, I'm thinking that this is probably leaning a bit more towards the game, leaning a bit more towards like the metaphorical than surreal, if that makes any sense. So there's like mirrors, broken mirrors. That's also pretty on the nose as enemy types go. Page 1. Life was too harsh. Love was lost forevermore. They hung from a ceiling fan staring at the floor. Reasonable. Did it go back? Oh, that's I see how it is. Can I hit it with a sledgehammer? I can. Oh. Well, it went away in a hurry. No, it didn't. E. Oh. Well, I mean, if I can do this, I'm gonna do this. It's not quite suplexing the train, but it's close. I am bowling. Fought a train and won. Suck on that, everyone else. Come on. Move closer a bit. I mean, or you can just get stuck there. That's nice too. Cheesed it! As usual, the scariest part was the first part, where before I actually had to fight anything. Because what can scare me after beating 2 trains to death? I can take on the world! God damn. Is this supposed to be a challenge? That's for the DLC, Manu Spider. The DLC is going to throw 2 trains at me at the same time. That's going to be very controversial. Reference. Midnight Meat Train. No, I cannot say that I have seen that movie. Was there something... Ah, this thing. More shotgun bullets. Well, I know I can just fight everything. I'm not gonna run away from shit anymore. I am done running. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You got the reference. I wonder if some of these mirrors are gonna come to life and get on my case. Oh, someone stole the toilet. God dang. Well, that's not nice. Old kitchen knife. Is that a weapon? Magic knife used for preparing vegetables. It's slightly rusted and feels heavier than it looks. I mean, I am gonna find out by... Yes. Probably a better weapon than a ham. Would it be? I don't know. Blah. Someone was cutting tomatoes. What did the rest do to deserve this? Life was too harsh and the bridge was close by. They sank in the water, gaping for the sky. Gaping towards the sky is a very suggestive pose. I suggest you don't do that when you kill yourself, because everyone's gonna have to look at it. Ah, that's broken. Broken! So I found a knife. Oh, you know what? I bet that these poems are a solution to that puzzle. Though I've only gotten 2 pages so far. And I'm wondering if the pages just, no matter what order I pick them up in, they're gonna be in the correct order from 1 to 3. Or if it's set up in a way that I can only pick them up in that order. Mostly because, you know, I can always probably figure the third one out by the process of elimination, or how you call it. Because now I know that the first one was looking at the floor, the second one was gaping at the sky. The third one could be whatever one of the other remaining possibilities. I check this direction. Nothing. Yeah, the trains are kind of silly. Not gonna lie. I really feel like they should be something more normal, like they would just be on a cycle rolling through here and just kill you in one hit if they touch you, and not be, you know, killable themselves. But that is also true. And also my health regenerates, so I don't know. This might not be that scary of a game. But you know, the first part I was actually kind of like really nervous. Crawling in those pipes with all those bars everywhere. Nice. I mean, the door feels so. Do I have anything against hot doors? To use against hot doors, that is. I mean, if I didn't use anything automatically, probably not. I can go save. Where was the save? Actually, backwards. Also, yes, I did kill a train with a kitchen knife. That's probably even more impressive than the sledgehammer, because you know, sledgehammer does feel like something that you would kill a train with, if you needed to. But a knife? That takes some skill. Especially, maybe this is like Caves of Cool, the rusty blade. That apparently dismembers on every hit. Wow, wow, wow. So how do I deal with the hot door? Maybe I need some better pickup lines. Or maybe I need to like break down this wall or something. Well, considering how things are laid out, I feel like I missed something in the toilets or in that direction. In general, maybe there was an item I didn't pick up. The toilets do seem like a place where you would find some. Oh wait, oh no, that's okay. You would find something that can help you deal with a hot door. Though I cannot say that has ever been a problem with me, personally. Wait, what? What? No, walk onto this thing, please. Okay. Okay, so yeah, normal door. And this connects to... That's where the chair was, right? Okay, so that's not doable. I did not really take a good look at them. On my mouth, okay. I just thought there was like a person in there. Oh, was this here? Life was too harsh, love was less. Okay, yes, I did read that. Staring on the floor. Well, maybe the hot door is a problem. You know what? I'm gonna check out this place just one more time. But then if I find nothing, I'm just gonna go input the first two puzzle pieces. There was nothing there. Ah, interesting. Well, I'm gonna look in that mirror if it ever comes at me again. Kinda wonder if that whole sequence was scripted or not with the dying and the mirrors. I feel like I possibly could not walk around the slime. Okay, so did I? Oh no, that's broken. This is broken. Yes. Maybe I can buy a cold drink. Also, yeah, Duke Nukem Switch puzzle. Honestly, like, for some reason that always felt fine to me, the Duke Nukem Switch puzzles. Because, I guess maybe there's just, in the end, there is not too many combinations, possible combinations. But it always somehow just felt intuitive, like, oh, every combination possible when it's just like 2 or 3 or 4 binary switches. Every possible combination always feels like it's something special, you know? It's not like arbitrary, it feels like, oh, of course, this is gonna be the outer ones on, the inner ones off, or something like that. Or like left half on, the right half on. Or only one of them on from 3 switches, something like that. And so no matter what, in the end it felt like it was easy to get them, even though there was never any sort of clue for any of those combinations. Wait, life was too harsh and the bridge was close by. The thing. Wait, didn't it? I don't know what to write. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I don't know if it makes me happy or sad. I think we're going to have a child. Well, that does not help me with the hot door or the third puzzle piece. But maybe me reading that will trigger something. Or I'm gonna go do the Duke Nukem Switch puzzle. Because they did spawn, logically speaking, they did spawn extra trains after I went back from that. So maybe that was signaling that I'd done everything I could. When did they clear out the barbed wire in the passages? Because I used to have to duck under that. What if they cleared out? They didn't clear it. Okay, well, maybe I just missed a page literally in the puzzle room or something. But yeah, honestly, puzzles never my favorite thing, and survival horror games to me would always be better without puzzles. Oh, the job just wasn't fair. They laid in the assembly with a sideways stair. Well, I hope that wasn't always there. I'm gonna presume you're one. Looking at the floor. Looking up. I said. I hope that's gaping to the sky. Well, that's fairly sideways, right? Maybe it's a different sideways. Okay, it was left and not right. Kind of arbitrary. Also, it didn't actually go into the right position. It just, when I pressed the thing the right number of times, it just triggered as solved. Well, the dog was there, so let's get scared by something behind the bars. Do I have? I don't think I have any lockpicks on me, because I scrolled through the inventory earlier. Well, there's a bunch of mirrors. There's Ruger ammo. Do I have a Ruger on me? Let's go find the Ruger over there, maybe? No? Well, I have yet to need guns. I kind of feel like if I was making this game, I would just make more. This looks like it was not intentional. I will just make more like surreal and weirdly shaped environments and no puzzles. Because there is so much more you could be having with, instead of just corridors, you know? I'm suddenly finding myself with the discovery that it's actually really difficult to describe with words geometric shapes that are non-standard. So I'm not gonna even try, but look forward to my sewer game where all the environments are super surreal and abstract looking. And then you will see what I meant. I'll make that right after I finish horse game and my Doom Megawad and whatever else. And the Hololive fan game, of course, I need to do that as well. So what are these things? They don't have enough definition for me to be able to tell. Rocks. No, that game is Soul for Nimbus. Horse game is the fan game that I used to be just part of the team for, but now I'm a lead because the previous lead moved on to personal projects. There are demos of it. You can literally Google horse game or add MLP to it to Google better, because the horse game by itself will lead you to just a bunch of Barbie horse adventures and download a bunch of demos. The site is kind of working still, so you should be able to. There's one from like 2015-14 and one that's recent. But it's literally called horse game. Literally horse game. Our website, again, it's outdated and I'm gonna update it some point. We've started to work towards that, but the website is equidev.net, I think. And that's that. I did level designs for the demos, like environment art, most of it. And some, you know, design choices here and there. Meanwhile, we're going to the sewers. Ah? Oh, now there's this thing. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Okay, that did significant damage. But they also die fast. So I'm gonna be the boring player and I'm gonna just sit out. Can I sit out? Does it start healing? I hope it does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What if those are like permanent wounds and not scratches? Whew. Well, I did not quite have the opportunity to put in my unforgiving design taste in that. Though the previous demo, the older demo, is quite unforgiving by virtue of being mostly broken. And I did not make the triggers for. Oh, they come from the walls. I did not make the enemy placement and such in that demo. I only literally made the static environment. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do for the real game later. Well, I'm overall gaining, so that's nice, but I don't enjoy them coming through the walls. I mean, it's decently challenging, but it's probably because you gotta get used to things. Big broken. What? Oh, okay. Have mercy on me. I wonder if that is scripted too. Maybe I should stream playing through those demos. To show people how it's done. All he talks about is how ugly I've become, how ugly I'm going to be. He tells me he's leaving. I feel so sick he hates me now. And I have all this responsibility, all because of this parasite inside me. I didn't think this would happen, I just did what I was told. I wanted him to be happy with me. So... Oh, interesting fact that this is what happens to the inventory when you open it while there's a note up. But, so I'm guessing that... maybe we're playing as this lady. Okay, so this is going a bit mad. Save a race, that's nice. I appreciate that. Our save got aborted. Well... Broken. Well... I just have to not die. It's gonna be easy because I have maximum health. And this thing is actually not even attacking me. No, it is attacking me, never mind. I feel like maybe I'm supposed to die though. But it bleeds. And so do I. Maybe it's me bleeding. Maybe I need to hit a weak point or something. Well, that's very red. Let's see. Let's see. Beginning. Start from the beginning. Yes. Yes, everyone hates me and I hate myself. Sense of self-worth is too influenced by body shape and weight. You don't judge others so harshly. You have worth, you have beauty, but you are unable to see it. Your vision of yourself is distorted. And how should I fix it? If I can't fix my body, then how do I fix my vision of myself? Glasses. We are working together to fix it. But I will also write you a refill for your flurxterre. Okay, so that obviously was different text. Hey, on the question. Okay, I think it restored my ammo and stuff. I wonder if that was the surprise that Hazmati mentioned. If this game is like 2 stream length, 4 hours, we are close to the middle almost of it, maybe possibly, and that means that we could have encountered that like one random surprise already. It's not like at the very beginning of the game or anything. Okay, ugly shit or pretty Aryan lady? I'm gonna go to ugly shit, honestly. The Aryan lady was not actually all that pretty. I think she had lipstick on and eyeshadow. I really don't like makeup actually. I'm all for natural looks. And if your natural look is ugly piece of shit fog demon monster, good for you. Still like... Okay, now she looks a bit better, but still. I'm gonna go for... demon monster. Good! That means you are correct. Yes, mine is spider. Removes eyeliner. Well, that's good, but... Or is this Ruger actually? Is this... Has this always been? This looks like them... World War II German pistol? Sure. Maybe I have been picking up just normal pistol ammo. Clips! And called it... I saw that it was called Ruger for the first time. Okay, there was a little jerk there, and it seemed like it teleported me. Oh, normal person, not fog monster, but with some noise applied, and weird caricature of not even beginning to be like a attractive person at all. I got a shotgun, I don't care about body image. No more clips though. Well, what could go also possibly go wrong? That's what I wanted. Actually, I probably shouldn't. You know what? Yeah. What if it poisons? It's in the sewers. Of course, it's fucking poisonous. I'm not gonna be tempted. I don't know if there's multiple endings or anything like that in this game, but I hope I just didn't doom myself to die. Interesting. No eat apple. Fight leech monster thing. I mean, I've got bullets. I hope I didn't just turn myself around there. Leech monster thing is still here. I feel like that apple is supposed to be temptation in the classic. I don't know what kind of temptation. What would tempt a person with bad body image issues? What would they do? Start stuffing themselves full of cake? Or maybe... Hi. It's not rotten faces, it's literally a person in there. And some like forest background. Maybe what they would do is dye their hair blue or purple and become an activist online. I don't know. I'm not gonna take that apple either. Keep resisting. I've got ammo, I've got health. I've got something that rhymes with health. Dang, if only I was a rap god, I could have thought of something funny there. I wanted to write a fanfic about... Because back when MLP was still alive, one of the characters in there really is like a reformed internet activist almost. Or has the kind of vibe about them. I wanted to write a fanfic about making them literally that, but I didn't get around to it, unfortunately. I started on it, but... And it was, for a while it was going kind of cool, but didn't, you know, I kind of stopped. I feel like that might have been worth it. That thing looks like super leech, and maybe it would have damaged me even more. I wouldn't want to go through this again. Corridors upon corridors upon corridors. This is like, oh, metaphorical. No, the whole premise of going through a sewer is completely abandoned at this point. Look for my dog even? Like, where the hell? Who cares about my dog? I'm gonna dog whistle. No? Hi! You know what? Fuck them. I don't actually have to deal with them. Though they are probably gonna come back later. Oh wait, there's the super ones. I think they got kind of cheesed as well by me like moving out of their range or something there. Maybe I could have hit them with melee. But it does seem like they do that much damage though. Well, if you're gonna do that, don't mind, I'm gonna keep shooting you. Or maybe push them out of the way. Sure, I wasted some ammo on them, but who gives a shit? Apparently I can just push them out of the way and, you know, walk past. Oh. Wrong choice. Well, that thing is freaking out. I guess I'm gonna go knife it a bunch. I feel like this thing has pushed itself completely into the wall. Maybe I can push it out of the into like the big hallway again, into the hole. Out of the wall collision. Does not feel quite right what's happening here. I am hitting it with blood in the head though. Yeah. Let's find out if this thing can be killed. Because I'm not sure if it's AI died, it doesn't mean that maybe it's like death function. It could still work. Maybe I was supposed to take the apple. I feel like at this point it's supposed to just eat me and I have to redo the thing. But it glitched the hell out. Thing is though, I don't think I can manually choose to reload. I guess I can quit, but that might put me out the game completely. The apple could just be a metaphor for healthy eating instead, and would be the correct choice. Well, I feel like the game leaves me no choice but to quit, yes. I am better than all, I did not expect that they will kill me with an axe. Okay, someone killed someone with an axe. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna repeat my choices, though fog monster. Because like, she looks dumb. I guess she doesn't have that much eyeshadow. And doesn't seem like she has lipstick, so she looks normal, not like the way that I dislike, with a lot of makeup, but still looks kind of dumb. Like, the fog monster seems like they could be an interesting person. I mean, some blondes are cool, I don't know. I have encountered stupid blondes and normal blondes, and I have encountered stupid, like, brown-haired people and black-haired people as well. That is one stereotype that has not been supported by evidence throughout my lived experiences. Keep thinking of what it reminds me of, this figure. Some character art from somewhere. So when I went through that again, I didn't have any more Ruger ammo anymore. But I don't. Did it have a leech in there already, or did the leech only appear when I think the first leech appeared when I didn't need the apple. So I'm gonna actually, let's see. We know it teleports us a whole bunch. Let's wait for the jerk. Let's see if we can feel when it teleports us. There we go, it teleported. And so now there's a door behind me, and I'm gonna guess this goes to. Oh, it's broken. Okay, well, it could have gone to where the the save room was instead. Well, I mean, let's eat healthy. Let's puke out. I just guessed that. But okay. Good to know I'm on the same wavelength as the game is. How the fuck did I call that? Okay, I have no need to ever shoot them. Good to know. Oh. Oh. Never mind, I'm gonna keep eating then. If I'm not worrying about my body image, then I don't have to puke out all the food that I've eaten. Hey, double pistol clip. That means I'm making correct choices. Who am I gonna have to shoot after all this then? Eat more! I mean, honestly, like, you shouldn't overeat. One could be enough, but I'm not gonna puke it out now. I'm just gonna walk it off. An apple a day keeps the glitched out monster away. Shotgun bullets. I wonder if I missed out on some ammo by puking out the first apple. That's an interesting metaphor though, like the bars that you can just clip through. Being, you know what, I'm still eating, fuck it. Eating gives me ammo, damn it! I'm gonna eat. But if it's a metaphor for like creating your own mental problems which you can just step through if you're smart enough. And not some pussy bitch who gets held up with imaginary iron bars. Hey there, PT. That is straight up PT. And here's me, Reeves. Not Reeves, what's his name? Jeeves, I don't know. That's my dog now. This is gonna be my new pet. Fuck the dog. The dog was dumb enough to fall down the sewer. How do you even do that? Ah. Well, sure, seems reasonable. Hi, there was a person's silhouette in front of that. Suddenly there's sad music. I wonder if the whole psychiatrist thing is also not real. This could be a Jacob Slider situation, only instead of what happened in Jacob Slider, it could be like I literally stepped in front of the train and, you know, like regretted at the last moment, as that note said, and this is my life flashing before my eyes in a weird, like, fever dream situation, moments before I actually get hit and die. It's like the bad ending to Silent Hill 1. That game was ahead of its time. And I really like that Silent Hill Shattered Memories was a sequel to the bad ending of Silent Hill 1. You know, Silent Hills 1 through 4, honestly 4 can go get in on it. And Shattered Memories are pretty cool. Later it becomes kind of pointless, but... Or 1 to 3. I don't know, 4 I have not much experience with actually. I've seen it beaten, but I'm not beaten it myself, unlike the first 3. So I could not deal with invincible ghosts. I waited in the dark for so long I lashed out against anyone who got close, but someone kept pushing me into the light. It hurt me for a while, it doesn't hurt anymore. So you know, if you know someone who secludes themselves because of their mental problems, just keep annoying them and pestering them to get them out of their comfort zone, and you're gonna cure them like that. Absolutely. The movie, Silent Hill movies, I've only seen the first one and it was kind of like entertaining enough, but dumb, not keeping in with what Silent Hill is all about. Apparently the second one is like total trash. Okay, this is just like biblical. Hey, Mike. Oh, well. No, broken. I wanted to go down that other place. Shit. I almost want to reload, but I won't. Yes, Hippie Cat. Also, Go back up the chat if it shows and ban that bot that appeared. Like back in around the beginning. If it shows you the thing. But I would say there are some nice moments. In the beginning. Hello, Mike. In the beginning, I was scared, proper scared, which is nice because I didn't think I was still susceptible to horror games at this stage of my life. But then the monsters started appearing, and apparently, like, you can just beat them down, and it culminated in me fighting multiple trains with a hammer and later a knife. This one. So I killed a bunch of trains with this. And then the game became a metaphor for body image problems or something. I don't know. The beginning was the strongest part, but I'm really having fun. Okay, yeah, probably from the middle. Though I guess it would lose something from watching it from the middle. God damn, I really want to go back down here, but part of me wants to. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, especially since up here in the coma, Shadows Chapter 1. Suddenly there's extra people here. I'm just gonna show part of the game that we've already seen, but there's like only 3 of us. So here is where I'm now trying to confront my body image problems or something. So this is very deep metaphors incoming. Choose between this and this. Oh, I'm gonna accept myself as I am, which is this fog demon. I'm gonna go here. Actually, this gives me a chance to get ammo for the first apple, and those of you who just came, you will get it momentarily. So you sometimes you get things on this bench for making the right choices there. And for making the bad choice, I glitched the game completely by ending up in a dead end with an enemy of a kind that seems like it was intended to just murder me and be immortal. But that enemy pushed me back into the dead end, and then it just stopped doing anything. And I was cutting it in the head, watching it bleed for a bit, but it still didn't die. So I concluded that it glitched out and was supposed to kill me. And I reloaded. So, you know, yeah, it is what it is. But okay, so the fog monster became here, actually a cute, kind of like normal looking person. And this horrible collage, I'm not even gonna go down that road. Though I'm not gonna get another pistol clip for doing this correctly, because I already got the pistol clip from the bench. But now I'm gonna start eating apples, and you're gonna see another deep metaphor. So there's apple. The first time I was avoiding the apple, and I guess instead of the apple being temptation, maybe it's still temptation, but I was thinking that it meant don't be tempted and proceed like normal. But it culminated with me like I had to fight enemies more and more, which was easy, and then the invincible one that glitched out. But so there is a you eat the apple and the bars appear, but they're kind of ghostly. There's also an option to puke out, which I called before I even knew that was an option. I thought it, like I said, as a joke, but you can puke it back out and the bars will lower, but you can just walk to the bars because you're a ghost, you've been dead the whole time. But unfortunately I cannot kill those bugs, Mike. There are leeches here that I can kill and other types of things, but you see they give me more Ruger clips. Apparently we're BJ Blazkowicz, also a woman, also a ghost. Maybe you're one of the heroines from that bad, the worst one, the last one, whatchamacallit. Here there's some shotgun bullets. So we got a shotgun, which I've kept, I pretty much only use it against things that don't actually need killing. So luckily I've since reloaded every time, and now I have, I think, everything that I had. So I keep just eating and eating these apples and not puking them out. And now it's gonna consider, you know, you made your point, you have accepted who you are, you will eat all the cake you want, no matter what people say about you. And let's just proceed. It's a full game. If it was a mod, I probably would have made the special mention in the. Oh yeah, so here is PT. I can probably actually just ignore him, but I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take PT with me. This is gonna be my new dog. So this game is about the first time walking a dog in the rain, and the dog slips into this sewer drain somehow, and I go down under. Also, there's this train, and there's gonna be like a silhouette here. Hello. Yes, and now it's gone. See, I destroyed another train. Actually, no. The previous trains that I killed were different. I invite you to watch the VOD when it gets export to YouTube, which is, I'm gonna do that. And that's gonna be interesting. It's okay, there's a torn piece of my dog's. I'm still looking for my dog, but I got a new pet. I got a fetus, sync fetus from PT. So before it starts telling me about how daddy went crazy, I'm gonna domesticate it. And feed it and keep it in a cage. Well, I mean, yeah, if... In the first place, I don't know how she got into... Or I'm assuming I'm a she, actually. But I probably am. I wasn't sure at the beginning. But... she just pulled open a... whatchamacallit? Like a drain cover, the giant metal thing. Which I never thought they are actually just open for anyone. I thought they were locked. But the dog fell down like a broken grating, so I didn't go here. Wonderful, this was worth going here for. Well, at least I... now I know. And you guys saw that thing. And in the VOD it's gonna be double. But, you know, whatever. So, I already forgot what I found out in this area. Where is what and what is where. Okay, there's the ladder down, which I'm not gonna take yet. And then there is the thing with the 3 cube impressions thingamajigs. Over there, that door, that very Silent Hill door. Then there's this with the arrow. Ah, save room. I have not found the extra tapes. This place should be empty, but the lights are on and I hear something crawling around. Well, I keep the power on. Why? I can't fathom what this place even is. I've tried to map it out, but it doesn't make sense. So sometimes it like makes everything here seem like real things. Well, I mean, real, if we stretch the definition of real a little bit. But like there's actually, like this place exists in some sort of weird surreal reality, and there are people living here. There was a person leaving notes earlier about how there was a broken TV and they put rotten food in there so that insects came and started eating it, and that was, they were watching that instead of TV. And then some rancid smelling thing started coming to watch them, but they pretended to be asleep and didn't look. And then they decided to give it their eyes, because their eyes were showing them crazy things that didn't exist. And now there's this person apparently mapped out these tunnels where there's power on. But then you get parts that are literally just, oh, metaphor for self-image problems. I'm gonna take the game at face value. What it is what it is. I'm not gonna keep bringing up, mentioning. Oh, pressing backwards to climb down. I guess it's logical. I'm not gonna keep mentioning what I would have done differently, because if I made this, I wouldn't make any sort of like psychological elements with regards to like blatantly metaphors like that. I would just make a very abstract, weird, here's my dog, but it's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna knife it. Hi, dog monster. So that's how every monster encounter goes so far. It did get me like for 15 health, but then I will regenerate it, so it's not very scary. The scariest part was the beginning when I didn't know how this game worked and stuff. And there was not even a difficulty selection in the beginning or anything. Okay, so there might be like a big thing in this room later. I'm looking forward to that invincible monster that kept glitching out when I go back to that beetle emblem. Mine access key. It's mine now. And there's this. Okay, so let's welcome the big thing to the world. Well, someone's certainly making a sound. Hey, that's just a dog monster. Well, it hit me twice. But you know, still. I gotta wonder if this kills him faster. Also, I can block. But I don't know if it's possible to like block on time or anything like that. Probably is. I'll say yellow, yes it did, but it ended up being just that thing. And maybe I was meant to walk around and dodge it, but like, why bother? In the beginning I was running away from ghosts because I didn't feel like trying to just smack ghosts with a hammer. But then I had to, because a ghost kept harassing me when I was trying to lockpick. And it turned out that you can absolutely smack ghosts with a hammer and they go away. The ghosts kept turning into like a weird Bulrak? Is that a word, Bulrak? Sack thing. Like a body bag, but inside just like this Bulrak sack thing. Did I unlock both doors simultaneously by using the key on that one? I mean, sure. I guess this is like that other place where I had to do 3 things. And that other place where I also had to do 3 things. Now that I think about it, the game is really fond of making me do 3 things in a sort of hub area. And then when you do a thing and go back from that spoke, you know, hub spoke layout, they put a monster in my way that he can smack out and just, you know, calmly return. I'm unpacking and wrapping candies even though I shouldn't be chewing candies when there's more than 5 people watching the stream. There's 6 now actually, yeah. Not 13 as there was, because Mike raids me and everyone's like, yep. Yes, that didn't go very well. Also, the dead ends and stuff is kind of pointless because there's no penalty for going down them. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna choose 6 is borderline. It's allowed. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Offering whom? What? Do you want to come over and have some of my candy? It's Mamba. Yo, Mani Spider, are you planning to play this yourself or what? Because I feel like we've already done half of it. Asmati told me this was 2 streams worth of length. And they're like 2-hour streams, so I think we're pretty much... Oh, well, have fun playing the second half of this game later. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Actually, fuck you. Oh, no, it's hitting me, I'm not hitting it. Okay, never mind. I thought I was hitting it. Ah, it's punching me in the butt. But then it gave up. I wonder if I can fall down and die. What's that guy? What was his deal? I'm not even remotely dead. What the hell? Okay, I cannot fall down and die. So it was just a guy, apparently. I wonder if I was meant to find a tape. Did I go down this door? Was this the first place? No, I don't think I've been here yet. Maybe there's gonna be a tape down here then. Somewhere, because they wouldn't put a player without a reason. Actually, this looks like a earlier part of this. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm not gonna look at that map. Fuck that. I'd much rather just build kind of like a 3D layout of this in my head than try to figure out the map. Well, this is new. Well, okay, I found this completely by accident. I thought I'd be safe down here. I'm so far away from those monsters up above, but even down here I'm not alone. Well, I'm just gonna kill everything now and explore the rest of it because I feel like I might have missed something. Hey, dog demons. Where are you at? Broken. There is one. They keep getting more and more hits in each time. Which might be a problem. Because next one's gonna kill me. But you know, it's fine. So we gone through this. I guess it's a loop. How did I end up here even? Oh. Oh, I see, I see. I see how I did. So my cursor isn't here. I can't really show. But so that room with the safe, I went through the door that goes east. And then instead of progressing, I went south and did a loop or something. Or back and forth. And I thought I was going to go up to where the safe was. But I went up here instead from the second big room. And I guess I never tried the path from the second big room, or it was locked. So I guess I finished this area now. That is, I guess maybe on the map it's not, the time is not flowing forward. Okay, so this is where, yes, okay. Yes. The second one's broken, right? Oh, did it spawn another? I think it might literally just spawn one every time you refresh the place. Well, I know where I'm going. So this would go to the save room then. Yes, hi. That one probably would have killed me. They seem to take more hits every time. Okay, so that part below, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna go there again, because I feel like there might be a tape here somewhere. This was the one where I got attacked on the ladder, right? It's the second ladder. I don't remember what it was like down there. But this is kind of slow, but whatever. In the meantime, my health is now completely full again. This is, for some reason, I'm not saying it to compare the two, but it really is making me want to replay Chaos thingamajig, whatever, generic horror bullshit again. Hi. So they are not taking more every time, but it's just kind of random. Total chaos. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This will go to that room where I must have found. That was the place with the where I couldn't go through the grating, right? And this is how you get there otherwise. And this is broken. Is it worth looking there again to see if there's a tape? I mean, I probably wouldn't miss items because they're shining. Well, I missed notes though. I told everyone, but no one listens to me. I can't trust anyone. They're all just serving the monsters. No one is different. It's just me now. Why would they just listen? Okay, well, this started off seeming like it was actually happening here. But if this person has people to tell things about, then it might also be like a metaphor for society. So I'm guessing these are all just caved in and inaccessible. That one is like zigzag caved in and the demon comes out from there. I'm going to let the demon just bite me in the ass a little bit more as I climb up the ladder rather, not down the ladder. Let's go. Yeah, because in Total Chaos you had much more of like worries about item management and stuff. And navigation was harder. They just leave. Goodbye. And this guy is back. Or thing. Every time, man. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save again because I read the note and maybe that means something to them. Yeah, Cry of Fear, there are Cry of Fear vibes definitely. Not, I wouldn't like be comparing them gameplay wise or anything like that, but the whole like life problems thing and monsters being metaphors and this being in your mind as you're like, he was writing a book or something, right? And she is so far presumably talking to a therapist or something. Okay, I'm check out this again the second time. Or maybe, as I theorized earlier, possibly also just standing in front of a train that's gonna kill her immediately and having lost regrets and moments. Okay, so this part was inaccessible. And that little thing was like the boss room. But there's like a side weird thing in the boss room that I don't remember noticing. Okay. Question is it this? There is no such thing here as on the map. I actually can't tell what direction. This is the place where the thing was. No tapes. No notes. That part is kind of interesting. So that room needs to be on my right immediately, but there was nothing there. Oh well. Let's see if we can avoid the Antroid or whatever. Is it patrolling? Yes. Hey, loser! I feel like I have not regenerated enough health to confront it. Well, either they can climb ladders after me, but cannot get off of ladders at the top. Anyway, let's put the things in the thing. And I'm guessing probably stop at the next significant point, because I'm going over 2 hours. And I don't want to have the second stream be like half an hour left. I also did not pay attention. There was a thing, a moon, and like a bomb or something. I did not pay attention to what emblems I was picking up. I will have to either look at the water or just ask someone or something. Suddenly hospital of some sort. This goes in line with everything else. Hey, there's a safe, there's more tape things. I guess it triggered both at the same time. Dr. Brundle, Personal Archive 86. Feeling good about today, progress continues almost at an alarming rate given how theoretical this all should be. Today we had one of the smaller rodents continue to move for almost 2 hours after all his blood has been drained and replaced with mixed Okay. I'm guessing that's all fiction too. Is this thing going crazy? No, it's not. So this is gonna be normal. Game saved. Alright. So this should be it. Next, I think I should be able to beat this in one more stream of this length or more. Pick up what? I picked up some pizza. Well, I'm gonna do it later next time. I'm not gonna save after this. So apparently this game is short like that, but I'm also gonna have to track down and watch the video that informed me about this game before Hazmati even did. Because that video made the game seem like it's completely different, and I had really different expectations about what it was gonna be like. Because the video was like singing praises left and right, but it's a pretty normal game overall, nothing like mind-blowingly outstanding. Apart from the beginning where it actually was scary. But even then, like, the environment could have been much more interesting. I guess in the very beginning it was cool with all the like the bars and the possible directions from where the monsters could come from and the sounds everywhere. And then you just started fighting all the monsters and it became like, okay, this is gonna be this puzzle. Find the key items, bring them there. There's a save room, there's switches, there's monsters that are easy to kill, and okay. So now all that's left for us to feel bad about is the psychological element and the story, and not the actual game. But you know what? It makes me happy because it means that my idea that I thought this was going to be like is not even a ripoff, and will be pretty different from it. But yes, so next time I'm going to stream Heretic, more Heretic, and then more of this, then more of Heretic, and then we'll go after Natsuki in Blue Skies. So that's the agenda. For now, though, I'm going to stop. I like them better than all. I did not expect a whole race and kill an axe. I keep not reading the last line of that. But yeah, so yeah. Also, whatever all this is, I'm gonna have to look at. But yeah, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna stream next time. I don't know when. I don't know. No point trying to predict. This is the whole New Year thing coming up. That might throw a wrench in some regular plans, because like the work week might be shorter by 1 day or something. We'll probably still work on 31st. Oh well. As always, if you want warnings about 5 minutes before I start, join the Discord. I'm gonna stream Dark Souls 3. Yeah.